It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Bills and the Vikings on Thursday night.
It's one of the NFL's newest venues, but it's already earned a reputation as one of its best. This is US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. With Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. Happy to welcome you to week 2 of 3 here in the preseason. And this is the week, Brock, where a lot of players, they're not just fighting their opponents out there anymore, but they're fighting each other for the roster spots remaining as we look ahead to the final week of the preseason.
Yeah, that's well said, Kate. And every coach will say the same thing across all 32 teams. Don't count numbers. Don't look around the room. Don't look at anybody else. Just worry about doing your job. But when you're outside the top 40 or so, you know it. You know you're on the bubble, and your performance in this game really matters.
Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And another week is officially underway. Return coming from the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. So here come the Bills for their opening drive. And we'll get a look at the guy calling the shots, their 5th-year quarterback.
Simply put, there's not a throw on the field he's not capable of making. His arm can reach every blade of grass, which as a defender is an absolute pain to have to worry about down in and down out. And as an offense, it energizes you for the possibility of a big play at any time.
And he's only going to take this forward to about the 38. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. From the 38. Put some heat on this deep ball, left side. First time this game they've looked to him. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Throwing now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Pass play now. Finds a man right side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a pickup of 26. And that's good for a Bills first down. Still sticking with the passing game. It's caught. This is Tajay Spears. He's touched down behind the line as this one goes the wrong way. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. He'll throw it yet again. Davis there to grab it. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance. So often, so many of these games in the NFL where they come down to a play or 2 and 3rd downs. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
The kick by Hopkins is good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. So we'll see the Vikings offense now for the first time. They'll be led out by the pilot of this offense, their rookie quarterback from Michigan.
It's always fun, puts a smile on my face when I see a rookie leading an offense out. A lot of them look like 10-year vets with confidence and poise in the middle of that huddle, in the middle of their teammates. But let's watch his first couple throws. That's where sometimes you could see some of those nerves slipping through.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. They'll stick with Achane. This is ahead for about 5. Emmanuel Forbes in on the tackle. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down. Looking to the air here. Throwing the out route complete. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Receiver in motion, headed right. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good for a gain of 5. Emmanuel Forbes in on the tackle. All right, here we go. 2nd down. From the 46. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Minnesota lined up in punt formation. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make a play on that, and they'll take over at the 16-yard line. Here comes the Bills offense for their 2nd drive of the game. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Hits him on the out route. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Bills 1st down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this throw is knocked away, incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and it sets up 2nd down. Now we'll give to Spears, coming left. And he's brought down for a loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swooning.
That's caught for the 1st. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. He's dropping back to throw. Completed over the middle. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Spears trying this straight ahead. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. He's got a man left. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. We've arrived at the end of one on Thursday night. Just a field goal separates these two. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. About to begin the second here, the Bills definitely thinking points. Spears running behind center. And he doesn't find open space. He only finds a defender who makes the stop. And the Vikings add an extra defensive back for this 3rd down. Takes the handoff, now to throw. This one's caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. That one doesn't make it beyond the line. And that makes it 2nd and goal. Motioning the tight end now. Throwing here on 2nd and a handful. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal. He'll throw it. Working the sideline. Oh, he got it. Drug the feet. That's a catch.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. And he will not get there. They stop him on 4th and goal. What a stand to force that turnover on downs.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that is so deflating as an offense. Such a long drive. You know you're going to go for it on 4th down. And what a shame. All that effort, it goes for naught as the defense comes up with the stand. It gets off the field.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Play action on 1st down. Bails out of the pocket. Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. That's Odafe Owe with a stop. Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. He'll look to throw. He's going to push one deep. Big gain downfield. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings take a 2nd quarter lead. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers. And sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings take a 4-point lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Bills' offense all set for their next drive. They took their shot on 4th and goal, came away empty-handed, so a lot to like, Brock, but just need to find a way to punch it in this time. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Throw left side, caught by Davis. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun handoff now for Spears. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Will McDonald there on the tackle. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Pass play coming here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it's going to be Vikings football. They'll get this drive started, 1st and 10. Throwing now, off play action. Looking right, and he finds him.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10 now. Complete out to the right side. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. All right, it's a nickel set for the Bills. 3rd down. Trying to pick it up here with a chance. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Pass play on 1st and 10. And the 1st down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So 2nd down coming up. Setting up a throw. Complete out to the right. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. That's Odafe Owe with a stop. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Back to throw now. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. That one gains 7. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down. They are throwing it again. Finds a man right side. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 43. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down.
Hey, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from Minneapolis. It's the Vikings, who have 1st and 10. They'll throw it again. He's got it at the 5. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. He'll throw it yet again. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings grow their lead just before halftime. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Vikings drive their lead to 11. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Buffalo sending its offense to the field. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Back to throw on 1st and 10. Completed to Davis. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Second and 4. Finds him on the slant. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. So Buffalo's going to call it second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Has it downfield working the left. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. A gain of 27 yards there. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Throwing from the gun here. Finding Davis. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Bills 1st down. Throwing it again here. Hits him on the in route. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack them only to drop your hip.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. This throw is cuffed. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. A very short kick here from the right hash. The kick by Hopkins is good. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. So we've reached halftime in Minneapolis with the Vikings out in front at the break. Now we'll send you south to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in just a moment. Want to remind everyone, this is week 2 of the preseason. These 2 teams will have one more tune-up after this next week, before the regular season gets started on the Thursday following Labor Day. In our game, still a lot to keep an eye on. Roster spots are going to be won or lost depending on these next 2 quarters. So let's get back to it, as I'll hand it back over to Kate and Brock.
Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Here's the Minnesota offense headed out to start this 3rd quarter. And they really leaned on that passing game in the 1st half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the 3rd. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
First throw for the backup now. Finds him over the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. And the Bills bringing out an extra defensive back, 3rd down coming up. Now Now Mayfield. Setting up the screen. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And this is a nice gain that stopped at the 47. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47.
Baker now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. From the gun, Mayfield. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Okay, you hear me in my talk back all the time with our producer saying, hey, circle that play. Hey, you just never know. You just never know in this league, in these games that are so close, which can be the play that really sparks the turnaround. And defensively, you needed to get off the field. Defensively, you wanted to give the ball back to your offense in a one-score game, and that 3rd down sack, well, it just did it.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Another carry for him. And he turns a little room into a gain up to the 17. Here's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down. They're throwing it. Flushed out of the... And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
The best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move, and they're into the backfield blowing it up.
Fair catch called for and taken just beyond midfield. No return on that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. 1st and 10, it's Mayfield. Gets this to Johnson. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
Now an inside give to Johnson. He'll cobble together a yard there. That's Odafe Owe with a stop. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. He finds Johnson. And he's out of bounds right at that 25-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
The throw is caught. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. Going power with the big tight end. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Vikings lead by 14. Well, Brock, not sure the play they were running was all that disguised, but with the personnel they had out there, it was going to be tough to stop him either way.
Yeah, there's a great debate. Is it the X's and O's or the Jimmies and Joes?
Yep.
No debate there. That was the Jimmies and the Joes in their want-to run it right down their throat.
Bates now for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Vikings lead by 15 now. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Has this at the 6. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. The Bills set to take over offensively. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Ball at the 33 for first down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
That's caught for the first. He's still going at the 30. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a pickup of 39 yards. And that's good for a Bills first down.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Finds a big lane. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play. They give it to him again. Scores! Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills shrinking the lead some in the third. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Point after added on by Elliott. And the Bills get it back to within 1 score.
Bills 13.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Returning it from the 4. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Vikings now set to take the field. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Mayfield on 1st and 10. He'll get this one to Brown. And this one does not go far.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
That one's rejected at the line. So it'll be 3rd down. Mayfield now from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter on this Thursday night. It's Vikings ball, working to carry this lead through to the end. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Baker throwing again. Connects with Johnson. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
It's Johnson on second down. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. You want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. Possession switching back to Buffalo as their offense heads out. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Here's the one back on the handoff. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Back to the well again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. It's a dime look by the Vikings. 3rd down coming. Throwing now from the gun. He's on the move. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt. Even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
The Bills with a punt team out there. And they could really use a good one here. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. Fair catch hauled in at the 18-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And they'll get ready to go on offense. The Vikings offense back to the field now. They didn't add to their lead last time out. So they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Mayfield to throw. Chased out to his right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he'll get it up to the 27.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
The Vikings getting their punt team out. And he'll try to hit this one well. And now he's going to call for the fair catch and take it just beyond the 30. So no return on that punt. And the Bills will take over possession. Now we've got the Bills offense headed back to the field. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. On first down, they'll run. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Dropping back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a short gain. Driving dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Putting a receiver in motion. Throw on third down. Escapes the puck. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down. They'll send out the punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he sends this away, definitely his best kick of the game thus far. He has it at the 33. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Officially a 55-yard launch. And it'll be their football. So good field position to start with for the Vikings this drive. 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now it's 2nd down.
Okay, let's make some good calls, offense.
Throwing again is Baker. Short pass brought in. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. He's got a man left. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Mayfield to throw again. He completes it in traffic. And they bring him down around the 34.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Jumps in up the middle. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Completed over the middle. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Vikings up by 8. An important attempt coming up here for Jake Bates. It's from the right hash, 46 yards. Bates' kick is up and good. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
Best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
He's stopped on the return at the 27. Their offense ready to take the field now. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. They'll try and throw it here. Complete over the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. he doesn't swat that one away, we could be looking at a huge game.
It's a massive 35-yard pickup, first down.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Second and manageable. He's throwing. Rolling left, buying some time. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry up. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Now the Bills use their third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
First and goal, you take a sack. I got nothing good to say about that. So let me flip it over on the other side where you got everything good to say. That's exactly what you want to do. You want to get them.
He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry up. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
Well, if nothing else, that proves they're not afraid to take a shot on any given snap. And with enough looks, eventually, one's going to connect.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. A bit of desperation on this. He's got it deep downfield. And that's a touchdown. Great catch there, and with almost no time left, well, Brock, they're going to need a miracle, but it is still possible. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on fourth and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
And they get the 2-point conversion. Nice catch in the end zone there. They're back within a field goal now. There it is. They get the 2 that they needed, and now it comes down to, the simple task, Brock, of recovering an onside kick and then gearing your kicker up for a heck of a field goal.
Yeah, but you don't live in that world, Kate, when you're down on that field. You live in the moment right now. You took care of business. You did what you had to do to make this a 3-point game, and now it's about executing that onside kick. But you're right, the kicker, he's thinking about his onside kick first and hoping to get this ball so he can boot what would be an incredibly long field goal. No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there. Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch it focus from the other.
So it's a win for the Vikings. Now into the final week of the preseason, a little momentum thanks to this victory. And that last tune-up before the game starts to count. With Rocky Orton and the entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings emerge as winners as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.
That's what we do.